Tragic story out of Tennessee. Let me get right to it. A 7th grader in that state died by suicide after classmates bullied him for what he wore and how he dressed, saying that he'd go to hell for being gay. Okay, so really, really tragic story here. Let me show you this 12-year-old boy. So his name is Eli Fritchley. He took his own life on November 28th. He was in 7th grade, a middle school student, okay? So now let me tell you the rest of the story. His mom, Debbie Fritchley, says, he was told because he didn't necessarily have a religion and that he said he was gay, that he was going to go to hell. They told him that quite often. Okay. So every once in a while, when I speak out against fundamentalist religion, I get pushback. They say, oh, well, the religious folks they get easily offended and you have to really, really protect their feelings. But guys, let me ask you something. Have they protected our feelings? Did they protect his feelings? No. They say that if we don't believe what they believe, that we're going to go to hell, that we're terrible people, we're evil, and that we're going to be punished by God. The Creator himself hates us so much, he's going to torture us for eternity. Now, if you're a grown person, I hope you got past that brainwashing and realize that's obvious nonsense and mythology. But if you're a 12-year-old kid, you don't know that. And what if fundamentalists have said, and by the way, in almost all the religions, Christianity, Islam, you name it, okay? Oh, being gay is terrible, terrible, terrible. God hates you. And you're gonna go to hell and you're gonna suffer. Well, imagine what that does to a young kid. So if you want me to be tolerant of that, no deal. I am not at all tolerant of that. Are they tolerant of us? Are they tolerant of other religions? Are they tolerant of gay people? Are they tolerant of atheists? Are they tolerant of all of those people? No. Now look, there are wonderful religious people. I talked about it all the time. My hero is a Reverend Martin Luther King Jr. He talked about how Jesus wanted to help the poor and the needy. Whenever I go to mosques, they're constantly talking about helping the poor and the needy. So there are wonderful sides of religion. But if you want to use religion to spread hate, we're gonna fight you because we want to save lives. We want to save lives like this kid. And so they got him to believe it, and he took his own life. The parents are, as you could suspect, unbelievably brokenhearted. I mean, how would you feel? One of the things they say is, we didn't know, he never told us he was being bullied. We didn't know how depressed he was. We didn't know how sad he was. We wish we knew. And the mom says, we all failed him. We all failed him. It's as simple as that. Yeah, well, some people failed him more than others. I feel terrible for those parents. The parents didn't do anything wrong. But all the people who taught him that he was evil, he was wrong because of how he was. Sometimes he'd paint his fingernails. He liked the color pink. He liked to wear SpongeBob SquarePants sweatshirts to school. And people made fun of him for that. And they made fun of him for being gay and they thought, oh, well, you must not be religious, so we're gonna make fun of you for that, and we're gonna bully you for that, and we're gonna try to ruin you for that, and make you feel terrible for that. Well, mission accomplished. You did make him feel terrible until he took his own life. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. You should not tolerate it. I'm not saying don't tolerate religion. I just told you the upsides of religion. But when you have fundamentalists spreading hatred in the name of religion, by the way, especially if you're religious, especially if you're a Christian in this country where there's a lot more Christians, you have a responsibility to say, we are not going to tolerate your hate in the name of God or in anyone else's name. And if you think that's what God stands for, I don't care. I'm gonna fight you because we need to protect these people. So who was there for Eli? Who was there for Eli? Was his pastor there for Eli? Was the pastor of all those other kids who put that hate into their heads so that they could tell Eli, were they there? They weren't there at all. They abandoned him. So now his parents, who sound like wonderful people, are trying to make sure that this doesn't happen to anyone else. As the advocate explains, now Fritchley's parents are looking to make sure a child or parent doesn't go through what their family is going through. They want to set up a foundation to educate people on bullying and suicide awareness. So they also, because we have no government or democracy to protect us or to serve us, and oh my God, fighting the right wing, fighting fundamentalist religious people, that's too hard for Democrats. So we have to do it on our own these days. So they set up a GoFundMe. This is not to help the family. This is to help stop bullying so it doesn't happen to any other kid. So we'll have that link down below if you're watching this video. Please click on it and participate. Help one another. Help someone you don't know, because kids like Eli need your help. And stop hateful ideology. I don't care where it comes from. Cry me a river that you are offended that we don't like your hateful ideology. That hateful ideology gets people killed. So no, I am not tolerant of your intolerance, nor should anyone be. Fight for Eli, fight for the next Eli, and save their lives by fighting against that hate. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.